Hi guys, this is just a quick video to show you how to enter things on Delta Math. So the first thing you want to do is create an account, and you want to create a student account using the code that I sent you. Once you have your student account, you can log in and you will see your assignments. They will come up on the side. You're going to have one that says quadratic. You won't have the one that says sample for video because that's just what I made to show you this. I've also been kind of playing around with it so that I can give you some tips. So when you click on that, it's basically done by topic. So you click on the topic and it tells you how many questions you have to do. So for you guys, you're going to have to do 3 out of 3. Okay? You can click on the word show example and it'll actually show you a different example on how to do the same type of question. And then you can go back to the original problem and actually do it. So they want standard form. So x squared minus 6x, and I have to move the negative 4 to the other side. So I would do that by adding 4. Silly me. And that would give me a negative 7 equals 0. So now to type this in, you have 2 choices. You can type using your regular keyboard, or you can click on this keyboard here and use that keyboard. So I like my regular keyboard, but I do use this keyboard for the squaring. And then I have minus 6x minus 7 equals 0. And you hit submit. You can use this part to check for your typing and then say yes if you think you're right. And if you're right, you get this lovely green check. Okay? So this is what the screen would look like. And then you can go on to the next problem. And you can do more than you're required. And you hit back and you want to go to see how it says check here. That means that I've completed that. So I'm going to show you another one, solving by factoring. So again, you get the question up. I'm going to erase this. And you don't have to write on the screen. You can just write on scrap paper. I'm writing on the screen so you can see it. So we have x squared. If I move the 9x to the other side, that's adding 9x. So that would be plus 10x. I move the 16 to the other side, that would be plus 16. So this would be x plus 8 and x plus 2 for my quantities, my factors. So I'm going to get x equals negative 8 and x equals negative 2. And you can also obviously check all this. So when I go to type it in, if I need 2 boxes, which I'm going to need because there's 2 answers, you can use this plus sign to add another box. Or when you type in the negative 8, you can use a comma and it'll give you another box. When you're pretty sure it's your answer, you hit submit answer, and it does give you a chance to verify your typing, and then you say yes. And if you got it correct, you get that lovely green check. So you're going to know what score you get as you're going along. Okay, it also tells you how much of the questions you've done, like I've done 2 out of 3. Okay, so I can hit back. And I did want to show you one with the quadratic formula. I just have to erase this so I have some room. So now, not all of the questions are going to say x equals. They might have different variables, and that's okay. Even though the quadratic formula clearly says x is equal to, you don't need to remember that part. You can use it for any variable. So it's negative b plus or minus square root b squared minus 4ac all over 2a. Now, keep in mind that they want simplest form. So you might have to simplify that radical depending on the question you get, because the questions come up randomly. All right, so I get x squared plus 7x plus 11 equals to 0. So a is equal to 1. B is equal to 7, and C is equal to 11. So negative 7 plus or minus square root B squared, 7 squared minus 4 times 1 times 11. Okay, so all over 2a, which is 1. So I get negative 7 plus or minus the square root of 5 all over 2. And I'm going to type that in. Okay, so this is where it's a little bit different. To get the fraction, I use a parentheses to kind of create the numerator. So I have -7. I hit the plus or minus sign. It's a shortcut key. The radical is also a shortcut key. And then I enter the 5. When you hit the / button, it'll give you a denominator where you can type the 2. Then you hit submit answer, verify your typing, and if it's correct, you get that green check. All right. Also, after your answer is checked, it also shows you it perhaps the same way or another way you could have done it and your solution. All right. When you're completely done, it'll show you that you're completely done and it'll give you your score. Okay. If you have any questions, please reach out, and I hope you have a great day.